Oxygen therapy works for me because it gives me the energy and it reduces my inflammation. And reducing inflammation is one of the things that I really wanted to do. So my name's Jackie Dowden. I'm a member of the centre and a user of the oxygen therapy. I'm a trustee of the charity and also I work here. I found out about it because my mum found out about the centre and started to volunteer here. When I was diagnosed, I didn't know anything about the centre. For me, it's been a great experience. When I was diagnosed, I was on a beta interferon and some other drugs. Now, and I put this down to the oxygen and the change of diet and lifestyle, I'm just on the oxygen therapy. I don't have any other drugs. So for me it's been an incredible experience, and I don't know whether it's psychosomatic, but when I miss it, I really miss it. And also it's a lovely place to come. The centre is lovely. I mean, I would say that I work here, but it is full of lovely people. It has a really, really nice atmosphere. Sometimes it makes me feel tired, sometimes it makes me feel a little bit giddy and happy, but I come in and I have my oxygen maintenance dose on a Wednesday. So I have my energy for Friday, Saturday and the weekend, because that's where it peaks for me. So regularly with the same people. It's like a little club that we have in there, you know. You get to know about people's families, people's ups and downs, their holidays, their likes, their dislikes. It's lovely. And also, because you then have to put a mask on, you don't have to chat too much, and then you have your mask on. But it is lovely. We all go into the chamber at the same time. We all have a little laugh and a joke. One of the major reasons I have oxygen therapy is for the fatigue. It does help with the inflammation generally anyway, so it helps with the flare-ups, it helps with the uncomfortable feelings in the legs and the hands. But fatigue is the major one for me. And sometimes I come in, and if I'm feeling tired or I'm recovering from an illness or a relapse, or if I've got something sporty going on and exciting, I might come in and have a couple more just to top me up a little bit and give me that extra zing to either get me better or get me through. I really do respond to it, and I know everybody's different, and everybody is different, but for me it is one of the things that's helped so much. I suppose one of the first things we need to say is that it's quite an investment of time and money, because initially we need to get the oxygen levels in your blood plasma up to a really, really efficient level, so therefore we need you in for 20 sessions. As close together as possible, and that's quite difficult. Secondly, we need people to be familiar with the chambers when they come in. So when they come in for an induction, spend the time with us, understand the chambers. We don't have to rush you, but just make sure that you are comfortable with your surroundings. It's not natural being stuck in a chamber for an hour, so we do need people to be familiar with what they're doing, with all the noises, with having a mask on in the chamber. It's quite an unnatural environment. And you're here with other people. You're sharing the experience with maybe 6 other people in the larger chamber. The smaller chamber is probably just one other person. The oxygen therapy itself, it's a time to be able to just sit still and breathe. So in one way, it's a really nice opportunity to relax once you get used to it. And it is individual for each person, so we're very minded about that, depending on the condition that you have you're coming to us with. We tend to take people through the pressure depths, so we will go to 5 meters, then 7.5, and then 10. But actually there's no need to get to 10. 7.5 meters has been proven to be very, very efficient for most needs. The little chamber you can see out of, so that feeling, and you can see the operator, you can see Nigel or Paul or me, and it's really good to be able to have that eye contact with people, so that's comforting. The larger chamber, we have eyes on you because we've got cameras in there, but you can see out of the portholes, but they don't really lead to anywhere, so it's a bit of a different experience, but you can stand up in there and you can wander around if you need to. The induction, we do a dive, you have a session, you're short or as long as you want, within that time frame. Even if you're just in there for 10 minutes to understand how it feels, that will help going forward. And a lot of it is just knowing, it's just that expectation. What do you expect when you come to a session? Because we have eyes on you through the cameras, we have eyes on you through the porthole. There are intercoms, but the pressure does make them a bit crackly. The hand signals, yes, everything is fine. So if we do ask a question over the intercom, everything's fine. Just hand signals, yeah, all good. If people want the pressure to stop, they just stop the pressure, and that's fine, because sometimes you just need to stop the pressure to equalise, and then you can go again, which is absolutely fine. If they want to come out, that's a really no, out. There are some of our clients that needs to go, the pressure to be really, really slow. Because we know that they've got ear issues. It doesn't happen very often, but it's one of those things that we can monitor quite well. We can turn the pressure more slowly, and normally that will clear and people are happy. We're a multiple sclerosis charity, so for multiple sclerosis sufferers, there is a discount. We are able to offer that at £11 a session. For conditions other than MS, it's £25. So yes, that first initial 20 that we want you to get in as close together as possible is a real investment. There are funds, local funds, that you can access. It's worth internet searches and things like that, especially for cancer charities. We have some people that have set up their own GoFundMe pages and things just to get that first 20 sessions in, because if you can get that done and you can feel the benefit at that stage, after that it's a weekly, perhaps 2 weekly maintenance session, or however you want that to fit in. We have some people that come in to heal ulcers that aren't healing, or to heal broken ankles, or and of course those people just need the first 20 really, because at that point the healing has started. So that's for acute short-term pain, but longer-term chronic illnesses need the maintenance top-ups. But once you're over that first 20, that isn't as bad an investment. There are, though, places out there you can go to get funds. I can feel it, but I did a half marathon for the charity this year, and I can do things like that. It doesn't impact me day to day. It's just occasionally if I get a relapse or if my fatigue really kicks in, that's the only time that I really feel it, but most of the time I can just ignore it. And because people understand fatigue, that's a very difficult thing to explain to people who don't. So having that understanding that one day you can be running a half marathon, 4 weeks later you can just be flat on your back and not want to get out of bed, and you're the same person, you just feel completely different. That's what's so lovely about here actually, because you get to chat to people who have similar experiences as you, and having that is something that you can't get in a medical setting. It's almost like a little bit of therapy within itself.